Hey everyone, what's up? This is Alvin. Welcome back to the studio. It's a cozy morning. It's raining outside, rainy morning. I've just been given this pack by Pentel Singapore, and we're doing a little collaboration on the 18th of February, a little afternoon workshop. And these are some of the stationery that they have given to me. I've got a mechanical pencil with some HB 0.5 lead, eraser, a little sketchbook, and of course the main deal would be the pens in this little carry case. How cool is that? So I will be using these pens in my workshop. I'll be showing participants how to use them. So let's look at these first, and then we'll look at those over there. I think many of us would know how to use a sketchbook, mechanical pencil, and eraser, so I'm not gonna touch that at all. But for now, here's introducing Pentel's thin liners. They're called Pointliners, and they've given me 5 to try, actually 8. But we'll talk about these first. And this is the range. These numbers here indicate the size of the pen. This one starts off at 0.03, really tiny, and it goes up all the way up to 3.0. Let's see how thick a 3.0 is. And let's open up a 0.03 just to compare the difference. Can you see that? Okay, so this would be for the finer details, and this one maybe if you want to use it to block big shapes, big dark areas. So I'll use a regular 80 GSM photocopy paper for this. Let's start off with this 3.0 point liner. This is how thick it goes. And this is 3.0. The next one, let's go down in line. Let's pull up the 2.0. Quite similar. 2.0. Let's go with the 1.0 now. Point liner. Can see the size decreasing. There we go. It's much clearer now. This is if you're drawing straight lines. This is a 1.0. And let's try the 0.4 right now. .4, just to make sure. Yes, it is. And finally, let's do this. Let's see if it even shows up on this high definition camera. Yep, it does. Okay, wow, look at that. Really fine. This is 0.03. Alright, so with each of these, they're used for different purposes. Let's put this aside. And once again, if you're beginning and if you're drawing, let's say a building, just for illustrative purposes, if you want to draw a building, let's keep it fairly simple. You might want to use a thinner line. This is a 2-point perspective, and we're on the ground and we're looking at the building. So it may get a little complex, this building, but you might want to put in simple lines to guide you through first, using a thinner point liner. And then when you're ready, you might want to use the thicker 3.0 to outline. Once you're more committed to the lines, you might want to do that. So you could also use the pencil to mark out before putting in this thicker line. something like that. Yeah, and then this could be like the logo of the building. And once again, I did mention that it's much easier to use a thicker point liner to cover in big shapes, like so. Many of you know that I use a fude nib when I go out to sketch, and that's because I've been sketching for quite a while now. And what this fude nib has is actually both the thick and the thin. See, it's a curved nib. But if you're a beginner and if you want something fairly simple to work with, you could use these fine liners. I have a great idea. Let's take out these fine liners for a spin. Let's head over to Chinatown to see if we can capture something. And I'll probably use a technique to... And I'll probably use the thicker 3.0 to capture the foreground, and maybe a thinner 1.0 or less to capture the background. So let's do it. So I'm here with my new Pentel point liners, and I've arranged them accordingly so that this is the thickest one and it becomes thinner. And we are back again. Let's now focus on the other three markers. This is the new lineup. It's 0.5 and they are, if you can see the back ends here, they are colored. They've given me a gray, an orangey ochre, and a brown to work on. So let's test out these colors. They are 5.0, so the gray would look like that. This is an orangey red sanguine. I use this a lot for figure drawing. So using different color inks can help brighten or add that variation in your sketchbook. And finally, this is a very much darker brown called sepia. There we go. So I think these are great. In fact, when I first started urban sketching, I did use fine liners as opposed to a fountain pen, especially when I haven't got a grip, pun intended, to using the pens. But when I finally did, I had migrated over from using these to the Fude Knit. So if you're new in sketching and if you just want to try it out, these are great, especially also because they come in different sizes. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little session outdoors. I will see you at number 333, the social space, on the 18th of February. I think, yeah, that's when the workshop is. Once again, I'll finalize the details and where to get all the information if you want to take part in this. All you have to do is just to purchase this kit from Think at Funan, and you'll be given a link to participate in a workshop run by me and my friend David Liu. So this is the kit that you can purchase over at Think. How many of us watching this use fine liners to draw? Do share with me what you use the fine liners to draw with. This is Alvin Mark. Until the next episode, take care everyone. Stay cool, stay creative. Ciao ciao.